right, so we're going to be talking about XRP today, and before we do so, please make sure to subscribe and also hit that bell button so you can get notified about all the TAs that we're bringing you. It's almost on a daily basis now. Make sure to also follow us on Twitter. You can follow me at Ali_charts. You can follow my co-host at Cash at McInco with a 0 at the end. And you can also follow Jonathan at Just Analysis 1. So one of the key things about XRP that I continue to talk about is kind of like the activity on the network. As you guys can see, network growth continues rising, right? While prices remain stagnant, right? So basically network growth right now is making kind of like a bullish divergence against prices. That's bullish right there. And the fact that the number of daily active addresses on the network is also going up is also a bullish sign. But the only thing that will be basically we need right now is a little bit more of on-chain volume, which has basically remained stagnant around less than $5 billion. So whenever we see a spike in on-chain volume, that will be basically the last sign of confirmation that XRP could be heading higher. But as of right now, whenever after seeing the kind of like this death cross between the MVRV 30D ratio and the MVRV 30D, the 7-day moving average, right? Basically, since that happened, prices kind of like, went up a little bit, but they have been declining since then. And I would not lean bullish on this cryptocurrency or like enter a long trade until I actually see a golden cross between these two metrics. So ideally, what I want to see is that this blue line, right, or purple line or pink line, whatever you want to call it, moves above this red line, which basically will signal that XRP will be heading higher, right? Just like it happened right here, right? That basically this with this golden cross right here, it was able to time all of this upswing right here, right? I'm kind of like looking for the same to happen again, right? The same goes with the MVRV 365-day ratio. And as also like the moving average of this ratio, right? Right now, basically printed a death cross right there, and since then prices have been going down. So I would like to see a bullish cross between these two metrics before I can lean bullish. But if I were scooping XRP, expecting a bullish outlook, right? And I wouldn't care about the short-term price action, right? We could potentially get a retest of the $1 level before this cryptocurrency continues going up. Based on the bullish divergence against network growth, I'll be a bull right now. I will start like basically accumulating XRP, anticipating a bullish breakup. But for right now, for the short-term price action, I do believe there is potential for this cryptocurrency to go down. I don't know if you, Jonathan, agree with this analysis.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on with Ripple. So just yesterday, the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, he was on the Claiming Countdown. It's one of the shows on Fox Business at the end of the last show before the regular stock market closes. But Brad Garlinghouse is being interviewed by Charlie Gasparino, and he was kind of going on at length about the lawsuit, and specifically just wondering why is the SEC picking winners and losers in the crypto space? Additionally, why does an agency with technically unlimited resources, why are they delaying issuing the discovery of certain items in the lawsuit? Because it involves the things that they're wanting to know are meetings that were held concerning Ripple with the current SEC chair Gensler and the former SEC chair I forget his name, can't remember his name, but anyways, Jay Clayton, yep. So those kinds of things are still playing out, and he had said during the interview that he has no intention of settling in any condition where it would result in Ripple being listed as a security. So whether that's bullish or bearish, I'm not sure, but it is going to have repercussions across the board for cryptos, and hopefully, maybe one of the unintended consequences from the SEC is that it will put a rein on them, because it technically, this kind of thing is outside the purview of their regulatory authority, and they're basically outside of the scope. If it's not a security, there's nothing that they can really do about it. I think they would like to have it identified as a security, because then they say they can regulate it. But as far as the price action is concerned, I mean, we're coming up to this Kumo twist that happens on the 21st, which is in 2 days. And the price action here, I mean, just candlestick wise is, I mean, if you get rid of everything, you get rid of the cloud, what does it look like? It looks like a pretty traditional bear flag to me. That's exactly what it looks like. And it's like we're looking at the first kind of evidence of it showing some signs of breaking down. It's still in bear market conditions in the RSI, and it has yet to really show any real strong strength to the upside. But I mean, the potential for higher prices is definitely there. But yeah, I still see it kind of lagging its peers in that respect. If it's not going to have a pretty deep drop very soon, it's at least going to underperform its peers. So yeah, that does it for me on Ripple. And I will just pass it off to who's next.
Cool. So I was actually looking at this inverted head and shoulders pattern back here, and the neckline was around 1.09. XRP actually kind of broke above it, retested the neckline. It was perfect, but then it failed to follow through, and now it's below the neckline again. So actually, hold up, my mistake. This was supposed to be the neckline. Yeah, so it did kind of break above it, failed to sustain above it, then it's kind of venturing back into this level here again. This is what I was looking at from a lower time frame, probably this weekend, the last weekend. But if you look at it from a higher time frame, this scam wick that happened kind of came almost very close to retesting this 1.01 and 0.964 support area. And I think we're eventually going to get back into this level here. And I think this is where we start a bounce for XRPs. In this zone is what I'm expecting XRP to make a comeback. But if it does break below this and kind of collect liquidity below these lows.
Sorry to interrupt. Whenever you say that this level, what exact price point are you looking at?
Cool. So if XRP fails to hold above 0.964, I think it's going to come down to 0.846, collect liquidity resting below these lows over here. That would not invalidate the bullish outlook for XRP, because it is on like from a higher time frame, it is still forming a higher high. So even a move down here to 0.84 would not necessarily invalidate the bullish outlook. It would still provide an opportunity to make a comeback, right? And also, if it does come down here, you can see there's a chance that it could form a double top. Let me just clear this, double bottom. So this and this could be a double bottom in play. So yeah, either way, I think like Ali mentioned, time to accumulate XRP is now. Irrespective of where it finds the bounce, it could be at 0.964 or it could be at 0.84. That's my take on XRP. As for the upside, right, I'm still looking to capitalize or like take a little bit off the trade at around 1.267. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so it does seem like the consensus right here is that basically XRP seems to be leaning a little bit more bearish than anything. In the short time frame, right? I mean, we could potentially get a downswing towards $1 or maybe 84 cents, right, before basically the network activity and the bullish network activity that we have seen kind of like materializes in prices, right? So what we could see once again is basically a correction before higher highs on XRP. And that's basically our take on this cryptocurrency. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on Twitter.